Everyone thought she lost her newborn, but there was never a baby to begin with. It's every parent's worst nightmare. A newborn baby girl dies just days after birth from a congenital heart defect. Friends and family are devastated until they learn the truth. The baby wasn't real. She was an expensive, eerily lifelike doll. The entire pregnancy and birth, a complete hoax, all created by the woman pretending to be the mother. Think about it. You see a pregnancy announcement, a gender reveal, some adorable newborn pics. You don't question it. You just click like, smile, and move on. You don't stop to wonder, wait, could that baby be a doll? Today's story takes us to the small village of Caldercrew, a quiet area about 40 minutes east of Glasgow. It's home to 23-year-old Kira Cousins, the woman behind the hoax. She'd been dating a man named Jamie Gardner, and just a few months ago, they made what seemed like a pretty big announcement. This is straight from Kira's Facebook. It reads, quote, "Our own little miracle. We all can't wait to meet you," with a white heart emoji. And the picture serves as a pregnancy announcement, showing off a onesie, a pregnancy test, and a due date of November 2025. And as her pregnancy went on, Kira began to show. She started to have a baby bump, and her friends say she was getting excited for this baby to arrive. So much so that Kira even had a gender reveal party where she learned that she's having a little girl.
And here's where I have to splice in a recounting of all of this from Kira's friend, a woman by the name of Mila Vetrova, who posted the entire story to Facebook.
Here's how Neve's post begins, quote, "Where TF do I even start?" So Kira is/was a good friend of mine. The day she told me she was pregnant, I was so happy, feeling like I was going to be an auntie again, sending me baby scans. 4 months go by and the gender reveal comes. Me, my mom, and niece all went, bought her gifts. She received a lot of presents for her baby doll. Anyway, no one thought for a second that she wasn't pregnant or lying to everyone. Everyone believed Kira. Kira was texting me all throughout her pregnancy telling me never to get pregnant. She's constantly sick, she feels lonely, all the rest. So Kira's friends like me say that she gave them updates throughout the entire pregnancy. How she's doing, how far along she was, and even provided scans and ultrasound pictures of this baby. A few months into the alleged pregnancy, Kira once again took to Facebook to make a shocking update. Quote, "It's been a challenging and heartbreaking couple of days regarding baby Gardner. Jamie and I have had some time to talk with family and close friends to share some information. And I feel now, as everyone's checking in and asking, we share the news of our beautiful princess. Thankfully to the midwives and sonographers, these last few tests have picked up something that breaks our hearts, grieving that healthy baby we thought that we would have, but knowing soon she will be in our arms. They let us know that baby G has one congenital heart defect. This means that she is born with it at birth and will be present into, sadly, her adult life. The condition is known as a complete balance atrioventricular septile defect, AVSD, or AV canal, which means she has a hole in the middle of her heart as it didn't develop and form the correct way, and it has been this way since early stages of pregnancy. While the ventricles leak the blood that should be pumping around her body, her heart struggles. Thankfully, both defects are treatable, and the cardiologist and NICU team we have spoke to feel very confident they will fix issues, but we have to prepare. We have many more appointments with specialists and are getting the best care for our daughter. In the meantime, thank you so much for checking in. Please respect our privacy on both sides of the family. Regardless of what happened, to which I'm sure everyone's seen last week, both families' main priorities is our daughter and having her supported and loved through the difficult time of her life. Mummy and Daddy both love you, our girl. No matter what, we have got you. So, shocking news, right? This baby has a congenital heart defect. But Kira says she's going to work with doctors and make sure her baby is safe. And that leads us to October 10th, when Kira apparently gives birth.
Kira's friend Neve reported that Kira called her in the middle of the night on October 10th. Neve says she didn't answer because she was asleep. But when she woke up, she said she felt terrible because she thought that Kira had to give birth all alone.
But after that, Kira appeared to be in really good health and happy. Here's what she shared on Facebook. Miss Bonnie Lee Joyce Gardner, born October 10th, 2025 at 2:46 a.m., 5 pounds, 4 ounces. And those weren't the only Facebook posts shared of baby Bonnie Lee. In another post, Kira wrote, quote, "The most beautiful girl," with 2 pink heart emojis, but she's had enough of photo shoots, laughing emoji. How did Mummy and Daddy get so lucky? A different post reads, "All warm and racked up today. Equally as cute. Thank great-gran and granddad for my chair. I'm even opening my eyes to start being nosy in it." But things quickly turned. This is once again from Neve, who was friends with Kira. Quote, 2 days after the baby was born, she texts me saying Jamie's mom says to her, "It's a doll, she's not moving or anything and she'll be freezing." Again, never let the granny hold the baby or touch the baby. But Neve says, the following day, Kira wanted to show off the baby to her coworkers. So we went, and all her work colleagues were giving her money for good luck. She asked her manager, "Can I come back to work as a joke?" And her manager says, "Kira, just enjoy this time off and get bonding time with Bonnie Lee." So now everyone in her work has met her. We came to mine. She had the car seat really close to her. And my mom was also excited to meet the baby, as Kira had been telling my mom for weeks and months. She couldn't wait to see her. My mom moved the blanket to just see her legs, as everyone does, and Kira moved so quickly to put the cover back over her. She made a bottle up and says, "She's not crying or even up, so I won't bother thee now."
Neve says she started to feel that something just wasn't right. She decided it was time to expose this charade.
So she added Jamie on Snapchat and asked him point blank, "What is going on?" And that's when Jamie admitted the baby was a doll. But Kira wasn't fessing up. Yet. Instead, she claimed that Bonnie Lee died. Here are some texts that she sent. Kira says, quote, "Something happened to Bonnie Lee, but I need someone here with me to explain things to you so H can understand." The person replies, "What?" Kira says, "Bonnie Lee died, but you need to give me time to tell you everything, etc., and I will. I promise." And the response is, "What the F?" After this, the floodgates just broke open and the truth finally came out. Kira reportedly bought a fake baby belly to make it look like she was pregnant. And after the fake birth, she reportedly spent a fortune on this lifelike doll, all to convince her friends and family she was actually pregnant. And it was determined to be something called a reborn doll, which is a doll that's made to look specifically as realistic and real to a human being as possible. And they can be pretty pricey. According to reborndoll.com, they can cost as much as $10,000. It's unclear really how much Kira spent on this doll besides this quote fortune, but she did try to pass the doll off as a real baby. The Daily Mail also published an interview with a source close to the family, and it reads in part, quote, "It's the talk of Scotland. She took the doll in to show her workmates and wouldn't let them touch the baby. Everybody thought she was pregnant up until the weekend. Not the weekend just past, but the weekend before. There's a lot of people that I think if they got hold of Kira Cousins, they would lynch her. She was the youngest, innocent wee lassie. She used to go to church. Her mom bought a pram for her, $1,000. Her grandmother bought her car seats and everything. One of her cousins from Wales supposedly sent her $500. She's getting all this money. I don't know where she is now, but apparently some people say she's still floating about. Other people say she's left the country. I honestly don't think the family knew. The very first post she put up, Bonnie Lee born such and such, and all the rest of it, had people commenting.
Now, Kira has reportedly spoken out about all of this. In a now deleted Instagram post, she wrote, quote,
"I'm so sorry. I wasn't pregnant. There was no baby. I made it up and kept it going way too far. I faked scans, messages, a whole birth story, and acted like a doll was a real baby."
This is a shocking story if I've ever heard of one. What do you think?
Would you call this a cry for help or pure manipulation?
Let us know in the comments. For the latest updates in this case and all things true crime, make sure to subscribe to our channel.